What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘰𝘮, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. So yes, let's get into TitanX. It came out exactly 6 days ago, and it did a launch. The launch was kind of iffy, especially when it comes to the burn, but it is doing pretty well. I have some miners that I created myself. I spent about $500 creating these miners, and they're going to give me about $6,500 because more people are joining the mining pool. More people are joining it. I spent $500 getting out $6,500. Yesterday, it estimated I was going to get out $5,500. Okay, and this is going to come out a year from now, a little bit less than a year from now. Here's May, and another one coming out August of next year. I also have some stakes too. The stakes, the payouts for my stakes at least, I did about another 500 or so for the stakes, and 2 days from now I'm going to get $200, and then a month from now I'm going to get less than a month from now I'm going to get out another 200. 150, and then what is this? This like 3-4 years from now, I'm gonna get $69. And this thing, the funny thing about this 888 days is that it says $69, but it's gonna constantly give me money throughout those whole 888 days. So by the time that happens, 3-4 years from now, what is that? It's about 2.5 years from now, I believe. It's gonna be so massive, so huge. Even though that's 2026, even though that's gonna be when the market crashes a little bit, it's still going to give me so much money, maybe like a couple of $1,000s, maybe like 10 grand by the time it happens in ETH payouts. Okay. So this is crazy, and it's going to reset. So this is $1 million and this is $1 million. Crazy. So a lot of problems happening. A lot of people were very complaining at the beginning that TitanX had a ridiculous crash and it wasn't doing its buy and burn properly. But that's because the buy and burn, pay attention to right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's try to zoom in a little bit. The buy and burn cap will move up over time at random intervals and random amounts to prevent abuse and foster a healthy market for TitanX over time. The buy and burn is by design unpredictable. So it is random. He does say that it is random. I'm going to show you a little bit in this video of how random it is. He does have the ability to decide when it happens. Although he does say it's random, it might not be 100% random. This is why I say always do your research. Do your own research. I know everyone says this, but it's something that you have to do. I don't say it just to say it. But everything is really looking really good in this token. In fact, let me show you how the buy and burn was happening. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘰𝘮, he noticed it happened a couple days ago. Let's watch it.
TitanX right here. So yesterday the buyback happened for TitanX. Big stuff. Let's see refreshments. We haven't refreshments in a while. Oh, we gotta go here. So this is how you find the buybacks. It's kind of hidden. You got to go to token transfers. If we go back to the last page, we see the initial liquidity created and then the first buy and burn. So it bought this 183 million with this 0.99 and then it burned it. And you can see it here again, 0.9, buy, burn, 0.9, buy, burn, 0.9, buy, burn. So when it goes into no, so this has been happening. Now, I'm kind of, this is the part I don't get, but I don't care if I see it doing what it's doing. Every method is always different. I don't know what that's about, but something is buying and burning TitanX. And it went on and on for the first, these are all around the same time. Now, another thing that's interesting is these collect fees. Now, this is the fees from Uniswap. It's doing the same thing. It's collecting the fees. I guess when the fees get to a certain point, it harvests the rewards and then burns them. That's what it's looking like here. I could be wrong, but whatever it is, it's burning TitanX.
So TitanX is burning because it's happened randomly, and this buy and burn increases the value in the wallet of the buy and burn. Right here, you can see that there's $8.6 million worth of Ethereum that's going to buy TitanX and then burn it. And it's going to happen at random intervals, okay? Current cap per swap is 1 ETH, and current global cap is 130 ETH, okay? Ridiculous. Right now, there's 4,805 ETH that's ready for the buy and burn. Crazy, okay? And I can do stuff like help to distribute the ETH. I can press to distribute ETH right now, but it's going to cost me like $7 or so. And I'm only going to get about $4. And in fact, it doesn't work because someone just did it before me. So this constantly happens. Okay. So let's look at Jake's Sharp page to see what he's talking about. The buy and burn is about 62% or 63%. I believe he changed it to 63%. And everything is going really, really awesome. The TitanX protocol is going great. In this picture is up 22%. That was 27 minutes ago for me. It's up about 15% and it's up 20% during this the past 6 hours. Now, you can look at the beginning of the chart. It starts off, crashes, goes up, and then crashes again, okay? So that's annoying. The price is really way worse than it used to be. It's down about, what is that, 90% from its first 2 days. But it doesn't matter. Every single new chain, every single token that comes out goes up and then crashes. PulseX started actually below its sacrifice price and then went down. It's been going down, 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 down constantly since then. In fact, it's only been in the past month or so that it started to climb up. But the same thing with Pulsechain. Started up below its sacrifice price, 20% below its sacrifice price, and then dropped like 90% below its sacrifice price, okay? Same thing with Xen. Same thing with Ethereum. I don't know if you were here around 2015, 2016 when Ethereum came out. Started off really high, although that had an ICO, initial coin offering, and then it crashed immediately, and it stayed down there for like a year. Same thing with Hex. It came out, crashed dramatically, so crazy, and then it slowly went up and did a 10,000x from its all-time low. Same exact thing that's happening with TitanX. The only difference is TitanX is doing a better job of giving you payouts than DXN, okay? So like I said, I only spent about $1,000, and so far, 250, 250, 150, 150, 69. And by the way, this is going to happen every 8 days. So another 8 days from now, I'm going to get another 250, or maybe it'll even be less. Maybe I'll get another 150. But it's going to happen every 8 days because when you create a miner, you have to pay an Ethereum fee for this miner, and then that Ethereum fee is distributed out to everyone again. So even if I don't do another mine for the rest of my life, I'm still going to continue to get money over and over and over. And this is just like DXN, but the payouts are so crazy because he front runs the amount of payouts that you're going to get. And the crazy thing is that everything is going to become way more difficult as time goes on. It's going to become more expensive to create that TitanX miner. Look at it right now. It's about 0.2 ETH, which is about $300, $400, but it's going to increase exponentially. The amount of supply of the daily mining that you're able to get from the TitanX mining reduces exponentially as time goes on. The T rank, the amount of bonus that you get, reduces exponentially as time goes on. The share rate, okay? The amount of share that you can get of the min and max. I know there's a little bit complicated to read it, but just read it and you'll understand it more. The share rate starts at 800, but then it increases to 2,800 as time goes on. And then by the end of it, at the beginning, the first day, compared to the last day or the day that it stabilizes, which is about 10 years from now when everything stabilizes, is going to be 192,000 times more difficult to mint that same TitanX than it was at the very first day that happened. That was, 6 days ago. So everything's going to get way harder and the payouts are going to be way better. Now, I'm not selling this coin. Do your own research. It may crash. It may not crash. Everything in Ethereum is very unpredictable. Everything in crypto, is unpredictable. So, approach it very carefully. But I'm actually, gung-ho in this mainly because of the payouts. I'm still to Pulsechain. I'm still into Xen. I'm still into all of these tokens right now. But the payouts from this is absolutely great. It gives me lots of hope. Let's read some more comments from Jake Sharp. Add TitanX to your watch list for DEX screener. People are showing off what they're doing. The market cap right now is very, very low. It's only $1.8 million. And the amount in the buy and burn is, like I showed you, is 8.6 million. So the buy and burn is way higher than what's the actual market cap of the Xen, okay? So he's trying to burn, the market cap of TitanX, So he's trying to burn as much TitanX as possible. There's only $505,000 worth of liquidity. So liquidity is very low. This token is working crazy, okay? If you look closely at this, a lot of people, and this is what I do, I try to have my mints in Xen, in DXN, and everything, and in TitanX too. I try to have the mints around Christmas time. There's a lot of minting that's happening. And this right here too, this is about 200 days, I believe, after the minting has happened. It's the beginning of January, the end of February, around that time. So everything is looking hunky-dory, okay? So the end of the story is that patience is a virtue. I believe that this is going to explode. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But am I 100% sure that's going to explode? No. But I'm like 90% sure that's going to explode. And that's why I tell you guys to invest about 10%, up to 20%, maybe even more if you can afford it, into cryptocurrencies. I'm putting as much as I can into these tokens because the difficulty of this is going to increase exponentially. Okay. So when crypto bull market happens in 2025, when we really get into it, it's going to be crazy because everyone's going to bum rush into it, and it's going to be way, way, way more difficult for you to get more TitanX. Okay. So it doesn't really matter. What happens is that you have to have good tokenomics. Okay. So the tokenomics are pretty good. It helps the tokens, that's really good. But what really matters is the amount of people that are in it, is the amount of community that's in it. And so far we have 1.0 million or whatever that's coming out in 8 days. So it's happening so fast. It is so fast. These payouts are so crazy. And we're going to keep having payouts over and over and over again. This 28-day payout is only going to increase. This 8-day payout is going to have another 8-day payout 8 days from now, over and over again. This payout of 90 days, 369 days is going to be millions upon millions of people. And I'm going to get thousands upon thousands of dollars if I don't do another thing again. This is crazy. All right. So do your own research, read the white paper. 90% chance that we're all going to become very rich from this. Really excited that this is happening. Cryptocurrency is just amazing, man. This is good. Be cautious. If you don't feel like getting into it, that's fine. I get it. It's not the end of the world. Nothing is guaranteed, but there are things that are 90% guaranteed. So I'm in here to make money. Yes, we can get into cryptocurrency because it is another branch of financial reserves. Instead of you're putting your money into gold or putting your money into the US dollar, which deflates at a ridiculous rate. They say it's like 2-3%. That's a damn lie. It's about 7% now, 8%. It used to be about 19% during the height of Corona, the actual inflation rate, not the lies that they tell you from the SEC. But this is way better. That's the actual value of Bitcoin. That is a separation from the government's form of fiat, from the government's form of monetary investment that it puts into the wider ecosystem. Okay. So cryptocurrency is absolutely amazing. This coin is going to be great. We're going to be rich together. And I'm coming out with another course. All right. So I'm coming out with a course. The course is going to focus on Pulsechain. It's going to focus on Xen, and is going to focus on Hex. Okay. So I'm going to have many things where I talk to you about how to mint and get these tokens, how to make money during the next bear market that's going to happen in 2026, how you can still continue to make money in crypto. I'm going to do a step-by-step process, and I'm going to sell it. I'm going to start off selling it for about $90. And then as the bull market happens, I'm going to increase the price to about $200, $300. You're going to start seeing ads for my cryptocurrency. I'm going to try to release the course by the end of November when the bull market is happening for real. The reason why I'm charging between $80 to $200 is because people don't respect anything that they don't have to earn it, that they don't have to pay for. All this information that I've been giving you, I've been giving it out for free. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos. A lot of you guys have been supporting me. I really appreciate you guys. But I want the wider market to get rich from this, okay? And the only way the wider market that people can get rich from this is if they have blood in the game, if they have skin in the game. So that's why I'm coming out with a course that's going to cost money. It's going to cost a couple $100, but it doesn't matter because if you have to pay $200, $300 for my course, it doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you how to turn $1,000 to like $5,000. So who cares? I'm literally giving you $4,000 and you had to give me like $200. So I'm giving you the greatest investment of all time, right? And this is really for people that are now watching my video. You guys are, you've been my day one A1s, so appreciate you. But down below in the link in the description, I have a poll that says, what should I teach? Okay. So far, I'm going to be teaching Xen, Pulsechain, and Hex. And I'm going to give you the details of what cryptocurrency is, what these coins are, how to handle them safely, how to not get rug pulled, how to avoid scams, how to do all these things, right? I'm going to sell it to you, give you step-by-step process. But if you want me to come out with an additional course, vote in the poll that's below. And then we can work together, and then I can come out with another course, maybe in January, February, whatever. It takes a long time to make these courses. It's a lot of work to do editing and all of that. And I'm telling you this because I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get this TitanX, maybe. Let's get this money.